Before he became a symbol, he was becoming a storm. Cassius Clay didn't rise quietly through boxing. He disrupted it. In the early 1960s, the heavyweight division had rules, spoken and unspoken. Champions were expected to be tough, silent, obedient. Fighters earned respect with pain, not personality. Cassius Clay broke every one of those expectations without hesitation. He talked, constantly. Before fights, after fights, during interviews, he predicted outcomes with unsettling confidence. He didn't just say he would win, he said how, which round, which punch. To many, it sounded foolish, to others, disrespectful. But Cassius wasn't guessing, he was declaring. Inside the ring, his style was just as disruptive. Heavyweights were supposed to be slow and powerful. Cassius was fast, light on his feet. He danced instead of planted. He avoided punches instead of absorbing them. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. It wasn't poetry, it was strategy. Opponents underestimated him. They thought he talked to hide weakness. They thought speed wouldn't last. They thought he would be humbled eventually. Cassius welcomed that belief. Each fight added fuel. Wins piled up. His movement frustrated seasoned fighters. His confidence unsettled them. Boxing wasn't just physical anymore, it was psychological. Cassius controlled the tempo before the bell even rang. The media didn't know how to frame him. Some loved the spectacle, others resented it. He didn't fit the image of a respectful athlete. He was loud in a time when black athletes were expected to be grateful, not bold. His confidence challenged more than boxing tradition. It challenged social comfort. Cassius didn't apologize. Behind the bravado, discipline ruled his life. Training was relentless. Road work before sunrise, endless rounds in the gym, studying opponents late into the night. Confidence may have been visible, but preparation was invisible and essential. He understood something early. Talent opens doors, preparation keeps them open. His belief in himself was matched by effort few could see. As his record grew, so did the stakes. Fights became bigger, arenas filled faster, cameras followed closer. His voice grew louder, not because he needed attention, but because attention followed him anyway. Speaking first gave him control. Each appearance became performance, each interview a stage. Cassius Clay wasn't just selling fights, he was selling inevitability. Critics kept waiting for the fall, for the moment reality would catch up, for the punch that would silence him. That expectation became part of the narrative and part of his motivation. Pressure sharpened him. By the time he earned a shot at the heavyweight title, the division was watching nervously. The champion was Sonny Liston, feared, silent, intimidating. Everything Cassius Clay was not. The contrast was dramatic. Liston represented power without words. Clay represented words without fear. The fight wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. Old versus new, silence versus voice, intimidation versus confidence. Cassius leaned into it fully. He mocked Liston, predicted his downfall, refused to show fear. Many believed this was a mistake, that confidence would finally be punished. But Cassius understood something deeper. Fear gives power to opponents. Confidence takes it away. As the fight approached, doubt surrounded him. Bookmakers counted him out. Analysts dismissed him. Veterans warned him to be careful. Cassius listened and smiled, because doubt was familiar and fuel. What most didn't realize was that Cassius Clay was no longer just becoming a champion. He was becoming a statement about self-belief, about visibility, about refusing to fit into expectations designed to limit you. The ring was his platform. Each punch carried more than force. Each movement carried intention. He wasn't just selling he could win, he was proving he could be himself, loudly, unapologetically, publicly. The night of the fight would change everything, not just the outcome, not just his career, his name, his identity, his place in history. But before that moment, before the belts, before the transformation the world would struggle to accept, there was this phase, the becoming. Cassius Clay, fast, fearless, disruptive, standing on the edge of something larger than sport, something that would challenge power, identity, and expectation all at once. The world thought they were watching a boxer. They didn't realize they were watching a revolution learn how to speak. And very soon, that voice would demand to be heard by everyone. The question was no longer whether Cassius Clay could win. The question was what would happen when he did, and the answer would echo far beyond the ring.